Again, welcome guys. Page 13 or 13B. The only thing that is due this weekend is going to be the article about the mudslides. So I think I've shown that before. Make sure again that you guys go to that and that you just read. That article takes like 10 minutes to read at most. It's got 8 questions and the questions are all short answer questions. So, and they're all in order too. So make sure you guys get that done for tomorrow. That's due at 4 p.m. Other than that, we're going to have another article posted tomorrow that'll be due the next following Friday. And we will not have a quiz or a notebook check tomorrow. We're going to take a week break from that, and we'll get to that the following weeks. Okay, let's go take a look here. Number 1, what is the most useful mineral characteristic? What mineral characteristic, that was on some previous stuff we looked at before winter break, or fall break, I believe, helps us to, of all the characteristics, which one allows us to identify minerals the least, right? It's the least useful, or my bad, the most useful, the most helpful. 2, what are the different mineral textures? Okay, so we mentioned a few of them that other day. And then 3, what are the 5 properties of minerals, the 5 special properties? Go ahead, I'm gonna give you guys 20 seconds. If any of you wanna answer those, you can go ahead and do so in the chat for extra participation. Okay, and that, use that to gear kind of towards our grade to help added points for the final grade, if you are curious about that. Otherwise, you need to write that, take a picture of it for page 13 or 13B. Okay. Give you guys a moment. Let me go and set my timer while I'm at it. Let me go ahead and make sure we got everybody here. All right. Thank you guys for all being here. Thank you again. We got 12 participants, okay. All right, so let's go to move on, guys, to those answers. Number 1, the least useful or the most useful mineral identification characteristic is hardness, okay? So that, again, we are gonna take a mineral and we're going to scrape it on a piece of glass, and that distinctly tells us what exact mineral it is. Remember, the hardest mineral are diamonds and the softest are talc. Number 2, the different textures for minerals are rough, ragged, sorry guys, excuse me, rough, ragged, smooth, greasy, and soapy. So yes, sometimes we find minerals in the wild. They are soapy, they're greasy, they do not just feel tough all the time, And then number 3, guys, the different 5 mineral characteristics include double refraction, iridescence, magnetism, effervescence, and fluorescence. So again, double refraction is how the mineral reflects images in 2, bends light into 2. Iridescence is the way it bends light and reflects the colors, as you see in the prism at the bottom. Magnetism is attraction to the metal. Effervescence is going to be the ability for it to make a fizz. And fluorescence is, I'm sure you guys have all heard, the ability for the mineral to glow in the dark. Let's go ahead and do our one of a few questions today. I'm going to go ahead. I just gave that one away, so I'm going to go ahead, and I don't want to show that. Let me go ahead and scroll down a little bit so I don't skip away here. See if I've got a video to see. Now, guys, I got to be careful with these videos because I think in all this time that I've done, I'm upset because all this time that I've done, oh, dang it, okay. Hopefully you didn't see that. All this time that I've done YouTube videos, I've never had a video blocked. So because of showing another YouTube video. So I guess I'll have to learn that the hard way. I'll edit that video and then repost it. All right, so let's just go off where we left off from yesterday. And if I look closely here, I think we left off on, that was that was a different question, though. We'll do that question, the question later. So that was terms refer, I showed that yesterday, so I'm not gonna show it to you. You guys know the answer. I think it was submarine canyon, or no, trench? It was trench, yeah. We left off on trench. So guys, this is on page 14. We're gonna go ahead and list out, remember we made the diagram. If you guys remember, the diagram, hopefully I didn't delete it. I'll be really upset. Oh, I deleted oh, here it is. We drew this diagram, okay? Gotta know this. This is the top of page 14. You gotta sketch this and draw this because we gotta know all these different features. Now remember, I scribbled through a few of these. So abyssal hills I scribbled through. I think shoreline and land I scribbled through. So Once I fix that video and edit it up, I'll repost it. You'll be able to see which ones you need to know, which ones you don't. But we need to go back and continue the list of definitions for those. And let's go ahead and look at that. Let me open my file here. Ocean topography. All right. So let's go ahead and continue. We'll do a question later. Trenches, we're going to talk about the Mariana Trench another day. But just so you guys know, the Mariana Trench is the deepest trench in the entire world. It goes down, if I'm not mistaken, like 36,000 feet. So let's go ahead and load that video just to check it out. It's pretty cool. It kind of shows you a comparison. I'm going to show like a 10-second snippet of it because, like I said, I'm not trying to get all my YouTube videos blocked. That makes me very mad because that's more work for me for later in the day.
Stand down. I've been quested to bring this one back to its kind.
Mandalorian, Star Wars. I need to watch that. I've not watched it, but I want to. I don't have Disney Plus, though. I'm sure a lot of you guys have Disney Plus. Let me see. Anyone in the chat? Anyone in the chat? Okay, no one's chatted at all. Okay. So let's go ahead and skip that. And just so you guys get a glimpse of how deep the Mariana Trench is. Maybe it helps when I don't play sound. Maybe that'll help us. Okay, so sperm whales go down like 6,000 feet. The Titanic sank to like 13,000 feet. And then when you see the final clip here, because I'm going to really edit this out so I don't get my video messed with by YouTube, right? The Mariana Trench, how deep down? Oh gosh, it's really glitching on me right now, guys. Come on, that's annoying. Yeah. So yeah, 36,000 feet. It's taller than Mount Everest if it was inverted. So pretty cool comparisons there. Pretty cool comparisons. All right, so you don't need to write that down, by the way. Just wanted to show that to you. Do write down this title and this. Abyssal Plain, guys. We got to know Abyssal Plain. I'm thinking we'll go through 3 more today. 3 more. Okay, I'm doing good. I got 13 minutes, okay? So the Abyssal Plain, just so you guys know, again, I got all 12 of us. Good. That is the flat area of the ocean floor where the slope, the rise, and all that, it evens out. It's going to be a flat desert-like area of the ocean floor. Between the continental rise and the mid-ocean ridge, okay? So it's that flat area. Once you get to the deepest, once you go off the continent and you're basically in the deep abyss, not a whole lot of life and creatures down here, just some of the night crawlers, because there is no daylight absolutely at this part of the ocean. It's super deep, no daylight at all, okay? Here's what the Abyssal Plain looks like if you wanted to see the Abyssal Plain environment. And basically, what it looks like, guys, is it's like there's like this like snow that falls to this area. And hold on. I got to get another link here. But it's like there's all this snow kind of falling everywhere, but that's not snow. What it actually is it's like flakes from like fish that have been eaten above the higher parts of the ocean. So it's like everything that lives down here is basically going to be whatever lives down here is basically going to be eating like the leftovers of the fish that have been eaten above it. So as you can see here, we see some looks like some anemones or like some types of worms, a lot of worms and some mollusk and a lot of the night crawlers. So it's kind of fast forwarded, but you see really, again, just all the little crawlers eating the little debris and bits and pieces of stuff on the ocean floor. So pretty crazy. With some starfish all the way down there. So pretty crazy stuff to see there. Crazy, again, kind of like a little alien world in and of itself. Okay, here's a question. Be ready to answer. Which of the mineral special properties involves minerals producing fizz? I need y'all to answer. Need y'all to answer this question for me. We said it in the Go Blue. I can set it in the Go Blue if you guys didn't already hear me, right? So if the mineral produces fizz, what is that? A, fluorescence, B, iridescence, C, magnetism, or D, effervescence? What is that going to be? Give you guys a moment to answer. A, B, C, or D? Again, producing a fizz, producing a fizz. I got 2 people saying C. Go with your own answer, though. All right. Interesting answer so far. Okay, got 10 more seconds, guys. Again, this goes into some participation stuff that can help round your grade up if it's close to the next letter grade. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Only have 4 of us, guys. I know we got 11 of us in here. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you, Daniela. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to give shout-outs to Lakia and Daniela for getting the right answer, because the answer is letter D, effervescence, guys. Effervescence. Good job. Effervescence is our answer. Moving on, guys, next to seamount. We are now on seamount. Yes, there are underwater sea mountains. Okay, again, make sure to jot this down. We're on page 14, guys, page 14. Making sure I got all 12. Okay, got all 12 people. Good, good. Mountain rising from the ocean floor that does not reach the surface. Okay, so yes, the ocean has a lot of mountains. And most of these mountains are extinct volcanoes. They're volcanoes that have died. They've stopped flowing magma and lava out of them, and they've just cooled down and gone to a halt. So again, we got to know seamounts as well. Seamounts are actually really popular places for fish to like migrate, because, and I'm going to play this video. I feel like I got to like think about a lot, because it's like one of those good National Geographic videos, right? So yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna show videos without the audio. I'm gonna see if that helps my situation. But if we look here, that way it doesn't block another one of the videos. So you're gonna see a bunch of fish. Like basically the seamount it like messes with the flow of the ocean, causes a circular flow, and it's going to cause a lot of fish to migrate to these areas because a lot of plankton gets caught up in this flow, and a bunch of fish eat the plankton. And what do you know? What's going to be there when there's a bunch of fish there? Well, there's going to be a bunch of predators, guys. A bunch of sharks and stingrays. I got hammerhead sharks. I got stingrays. Pretty cool stuff if you are a marine scientist diving. So just wanted to give you guys a glimpse of that. Okay, so pretty cool stuff there, pretty cool stuff there. Let's move on to guyots, our last one of the day, guys. Guyots are similar to seamounts, okay, but they're flat top mountains. Okay, they're flat top mountains. Okay, and why are they flat at the top? They're usually much taller than seamounts. Okay, and they're flat because they're the seamounts that just almost barely got above the surface. Almost barely got to the surface. What happened was all the waves and all the water from the wind at the top of the ocean, it just chipped away at the top. It just chipped away and broke down the top of that mountain. Okay, so just chipped away at it, broke it down, and it just broke it down and chipped away at it. And it was left over with a flat top. Okay, so make sure you get that down on page 14. Page 14. Guys, I think I'll just call it a day with that. We'll do a lot more for the YouTube video lesson I'll post for Friday. Don't forget, and don't sign out yet, guys. I'm just gonna make sure you're all here. I'm pretty sure I got everyone that signed in earlier, but yeah, go ahead, guys. Make sure you get the Mudslide article done for tomorrow at 4 p.m. A lot of you are getting that done, so that's good. And I'll have a new article up for tomorrow. There will not be another notebook check or a quiz till next week and the weeks following. So we have 4 more weeks, so we'll have 2 more notebook checks and 2 more quizzes. Okay, 2 more notebook checks and 2 more quizzes to end the semester. If you guys have any questions, let me know. You may now log off. If you have questions, go ahead and unmute yourself and ask them now. Otherwise, I'm going to log off here in about 2 minutes. You guys are all good to go. Great job today, guys.
Bye.
Take care. Have a good one.